Goblin launch detected.
Hey gang! Using the promo code MTGMudsta, all caps, will get you 10% off any order over $10 at Flipside Gaming. It'll also get you 10% off any orders of singles at Multizone. And it'll get you 10% off most products at Original Magic Art, with the exceptions of some paintings. If these fine sites don't have what you're looking for, you can also consider using my affiliate link when ordering from TCG Player. And if you'd like to join the generic Goblin Gang to support this channel, there's a link to my Patreon in the description below. You may also want to know that Flipside Gaming is doing another giveaway, this time for Core Set 2021. By placing an order of $10 or more, or alternatively, you can send a stamped, self-addressed envelope or postcard to the following address. Either of these options will get you entered to win, and please bear in mind, it's one entry per person. The contest will run from June 15th until July 3rd, 2020. In today's game, I'm joined by 3 other lovely content creators. First up, we have Kristen, who's the content manager over at Hipsters of the Coast. We have Joey, the editor for EDH Rec, and also one of the hosts of the EDH Reccast. And next up, we have Rachel, who's one of the hosts from the weekly podcast, The Commander Sphere, not to mention plays D&D on Better Than Heroes. Her cat Scully makes 2 appearances in this game, and I think that's worthy enough for consideration as a guest spot in this game.
Hello, good evening. Your usual host Mudster is not here today, so I will be taking over festivities. I'm Kristen, I'm from Hipsters of the Coast, I'm the content manager, and I write about Commander. Today I'm going to try and make mono white work with a Lyra Dawnbringer deck. It's kind of like Tribal Angels, bit of lifelink, just, you know, some fun white cards that may or may not do anything. We'll see. You can find me on Twitter at @theKristenEmily. And I am in a room of people today that have amazing voices. And I'm feeling a little bit left out. I'm going to play Planes. And I think then I'll just drop this Skull Clamp and pass the turn.
Oh, don't be down on your voice. I love your voice. Hi, I'm Joey. I'm from EDH Rec. You can find me at Joseph M. Schultz on Twitter. And you can find the cast at EDH Rec Cast on Twitter. We like looking at all the data on EDH Rec and making some cool observations about how to better play Commander. I'm using my my Poke You and Cut Your Life in Half deck. This is Virtus and Gorm. He's gonna cut your life in half. You got to block the Gorm. It's really, really great. I guess let's start off. See what I draw. This is going to be a tapped land, not nearly as impressive a start as Kristen on the Angel Tribal. Rachel, that's to you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rachel. I am one of the co-hosts of the Comedy Commanders podcast, The Commander Sphere. I also make playmats for Inked Gaming, like my beautiful old Feldergraph mat here. Today I am playing also Battle Bond partners. I'm playing Krav and Regna, the Angel and Demon duo. So I'm going to gain some life. I'm going to create some tokens and hopefully draw some cards as well.
Well, I guess I'm Andrew.
And that's it. No other accolades.
That's all I do. The artist formerly known as Andrew. I'm playing Gavi Nestwarden, and if you don't know who I am, then you've come to the wrong channel. And we're going to try and cycle some cards and see how it goes.
Oh, I skipped my first turn.
That's okay. You can do
It's a tapped Myriad Landscape. It was so exciting. I couldn't wait.
Turn the auto yields off, Rachel.
Yeah.
I know.
I'll follow the trend, and I'll play a Lonely Sandbar. Tapped.
Dun, 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 dun,
And I'll
dun,
pass.
Lonely Sandbar. I'm going to play a Plains. These beautiful Plains, by the way.
They are.
I love them. I'm about like 2 or 3 off from having like the full deck with them.
Oof.
And they match the art with Lyra just beautifully. Like, so nice. Anyway, when I finish gushing about those, I will play a Stoneforge Mystic.
Wow.
Thanks to Pleasant Kenobi, this card was unbanned in Modern. And every time I play it, I can still hear that damn theme tune. Let's see, what am I going to get? I think it's probably just Sword of the Animist, I'll be honest with you, because that's a good card.
Yeah, it seems good.
Good card.
Some ramp going.
Fair and balanced magic.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sort of fair and balanced. Definitely sounds like one of them that they're
Can
using.
confirm.
That's the mono white way. The mono white sword. Sort of fair and balanced.
All right, Kristen, you're good.
I am. I'm just considering that these planes may have been a bad choice because of the glare, so we'll see.
That's fine.
All right, I've got another tapped land. I have no impressive sword tutor, so Rachel will pass it to you.
Okay. I will untap and draw a card. I will play a Plains per turn, and I will tap it to cast a Soul's Attendant.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It begins.
The
Okay.
turn.
So it begins.
I'm gonna cast. Well, actually, I'm not gonna cast anything. I'm gonna play a plains. Caught myself there. Whoops. And we'll do a Talisman of Conviction.
Nice.
And I'll pass.
Did the old draw before I untap. I'm gonna play this planes, and then
The sword goes into play or into your
It's
hand?
it's in your
oh,
hand.
it's in my hand. Yeah, like that would be OP.
It's almost like they'd need to ban that card in a format.
Again.
2 mana, tutor any equipment to the battlefield.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on here just in case anything crazy happens, and then pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. Let's play out a swamp. I have also themed my basics. They have the horns in the background because so does one of my commander.
Uh-oh.
He's got the horns as well. I'm going to play Virtus the Veiled. Since that shares a creature type with my commander,
Because
it is my commander, I'm going to scry one. I do not want that.
And
And then I'll pass it on.
I think actually, Rachel, do you gain a life from other creatures with the Soul's Attendant?
Yes.
Okay.
So I gain a life from Virtus entering.
Boom.
My lands are also themed, but I did run out of Orzhov lands. So at some point you might see some Azorius lands.
Oh no.
It's a real mess in here. I need to clean it up.
How did I invite you? How did this get by me?
I
My
know.
thorough vetting of who comes on this.
I play Swamp. It is an Orzhov Swamp, so everything's fine.
For now.
I will pay 3 and play an Ophiomancer.
Goodness.
Sweet deal.
Nice.
So I gain a life from an entering,
Mhm.
and then I will pass the turn
Okay.
and make
And you
a
gain
snake.
another life.
Oh, it's a snake.
It does have Death Touch. It is black. I only have the green ones.
I don't know if they've even made
They don't
the token
exist.
for that one
They
yet.
don't
Yeah.
exist.
Do they not?
No.
Well, then this is as good as it gets.
Yep. Peak snake.
Peak snake.
Mm.
We're gonna
So much
cast.
death touch.
I'll cast a fluctuator. And I'll pass.
Okie dokie. In your end step, I will
Uh-oh.
use Stoneforge Mystic's ability to drop in the Sword of the Animist.
Hey.
And then I'll untap.
I have a feeling I know where Virtus is gonna swing.
Yeah. I was like, get something on the ground. Get it on the ground.
No idea what you're talking about.
I will play the Sword of the Animist on here. And then I shall swing. I mean, there's so much death touch. I don't want to lose.
There is a
the
lot.
power. I'm sorry, Mudster. It's just chip damage.
Yep.
So it's oh wow, it's actually 3.
Goodness.
Wait, question.
Well,
Did
it's 4.
Sword put it into play or put it into play attached? I can't believe I'm forgetting the text on that card.
Yeah, it just puts it into play. I've paid 2 to
Yeah.
equip it.
Cool. Yeah, no, I wanted to make sure you hadn't overpaid because for some reason I had in my head
The
that
what's
it
the
auto attaches.
I mean, Kristen probably knows this. It's a giant that does basically what you're thinking. Where I think you tutor from your
That's
library
the
one.
and it attaches.
Stone Hewer.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I knew I was crazy. Thanks.
Post combat, I'll play this dwarf, a restoration specialist.
Nice.
And Rachel gets a life.
I do.
She needs one. Wait,
Oh,
Sorry.
savage.
shots fired.
Goodness.
I'm British. What do you expect? To be fair, I recorded with PK the other night, and I think I've not really come down from that.
All right. I'm untap. Draw. That's interesting. What an exciting development this is. I'll play a Woodland Cemetery. Well, I mean, if Mudsta's already being picked on, then, I don't want to I could just freely poke him, cut his life in half, but Kristen's being mean over there, and I see a hissy mancer over there. So I'm going to pay 2 for a Trailblazer's boots.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
give that man some shoes.
Yep, very fashionable footwear from this season's product collection. I'm going to equip Virtus with Trailblazer's boots. And Rachel, you have a lot of life over there.
I just at 44.
And you have a Death Touch creature. And I'm supposed to be the Death Touch deck over here. I feel like you're encroaching on my territory, so I'm going to move to combat.
No.
And I'm going to attack Rachel for 1 with Virtus.
I will go to 22 damage. Or I take 1. So I go to 43, and then I drop to 22, correct?
You lose half your life rounded up. So if you're
21.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Alrighty. And I have 1
Well, this game
commander
just
damage.
got going, didn't it?
Yep.
Blimey.
That's my favorite thing about this deck. It's sort of like Xeno's paradox. It can cut your life in half, cut your life in half. It's not easy to close things out necessarily, but it gets things going. Rachel, I'll pass it to you.
All right.
It's like using false swipe to catch stuff in Pokemon.
I'll play a Silent Clearing as my land for turn. Because my life total needs to go down.
Yeah. Well, it's at 21, and cutting that in half and rounding down is just very complicated.
It's pretty, it's just an even number, I think, is what we're going for here. This feels fine. I will pay.
I feel like that was said with the same emotion as the dog and the fire.
Yeah, this feels fine. Everything's fine.
I will pay 2, and I will cast Diabolic Intent.
Oh.
And I will set my snake token, and I will go find a something.
Could it be something that removes Virtus?
Depends on where he decides to go.
Well, now that I've hit you, I feel like it's done. I've got other sites.
He's done his thing. I'm less worried about him now because, I only have 10 to lose.
Yeah.
And then I will pass the turn while I'm searching. Unless you want me to finish this up right
No, it's all good.
Okay. And then. Yeah.
You get your snake on my turn and get a life.
Snake back, and I go to 22.
I'm going to play a tapped Sulphur Falls and pass.
Okie doke.
Is that a non-basic land I see, Mudstuff?
I don't want to talk about it. I already had one anyway, so but yes.
I'm just staring at the non-basic land in my hand and wondering if it's better to just stay on 5.
Well, you do have the Sword of the Animus, so
something to consider, to be sure. Right, well, I'll go to combat, and I'll swing the Stoneforge Mystic at Joey.
So aggressive, says the guy who cut someone's life in half.
Yes. Not sure what box you have to stand on, but I mean, you do you, dude.
3 whole damage, just but a flesh wound.
Ugh.
I'll get another one of these lovely planes. And then post-combat, I think I'm going to play Linvala, Keeper of Silence.
Oh.
Yep. Cards entering
activated abilities of creatures your opponents control can't be activated.
Activated abilities.
Yeah.
Okay, so the equipment's fine now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
And that,
I'm sorry.
I think, will do me.
Okay.
Hold up that pesky white mana just to be threatening.
Indeed.
Very threatening indeed. Drop. I guess the best move would be to go to combat.
Yeah.
It seems reasonable.
Sorry, but the Jess guy is at the exact opposite spectrum of the Golgari, so Virtus is going to head your way.
So I'll go to 36 and then
18.
18? Okay, good. I'm glad
Don't you dare bring Angelo into this. He's
enemy.
too sweet.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Angelo, one of our writers on EDH Rec, he's awesome. He goes by the Jess guy. He's all about Jess guy. And we have a feud because Golgari is clearly superior. So.
Well.
Yeah. Well, I just find it funny
that
because
statement's just hanging out there. Goodness.
No,
Put that on the internet.
I just find it funny that he's just like, you sacrificing your creatures to your Phyrexian altars and your Viscera Seers and stuff like that. That's gross Golgari corruption. And I'm just like, oh, sure. But when Kaikar sacrifices creature for mana, that's, holy magic. All right, great. I see the
Correct.
double standard, yes,
Correct.
guy.
Pure
let me-
monk magic.
Let me finally play a land, and then I think we'll run out the other commander, Gorm the Great. And because of Path of Ancestry, I will scry one again.
I thought he was called Gorm the Gormless.
What is the so I gain a life from Gorm entering.
Yep.
Yes.
And also I think from Kristen's creature. I missed
Oh
that.
yeah,
trigger.
Linvala. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Does that put you on like 23, right?
24.
24.
24. Oh, the snake.
What is Gorm's creature type?
Gorm is a giant warrior. He's a 4-mana 2/7 with vigilance. He must be blocked if able and must be blocked by 2 or more creatures if able.
Yes, sir. Okay.
That's a very loaded question.
Hmm.
It
What kind
is.
of creature is he? Suspicious.
Look, I think if I
I'm
could see him
done
in
after that.
person, I would have gotten the giant memo.
That's true.
But, all done?
Yeah.
All right. I will untap and draw a card. I will play an Esper Panorama as my land for turn. Just
God bless those panoramas.
yeah,
Panoramas are cool.
they are cool.
Mhm.
I am a big fan.
Me too.
I think, especially in 2-color decks, which is kind of weird. I think I will pay. Well, shoot.
I'm going to get rid of all my non-basic lands. They can
I
all
know.
sacrifice themselves.
I know. That's the thing. I don't know if Orzhov can afford to just sack all my lands right now. I'm going to pay 3 for an Ashnod's Altar.
Okay. I think you take one from the.
Silent
I
clearing.
take one
Yeah.
from the Silent Clearing. You're
Yeah.
correct. And then that is not how I want to tap this mana, but that is how it is tapped. So I will pass the turn.
Okie
Do you not want to just like randomly, arbitrarily sack the snake to gain a
Yeah.
life?
Because you gain one on my upkeep.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Okay.
I'll sack the snake and use it to crack the Myriad landscape.
Okay.
Go find 2 planes.
So then you'll get a new snake on my turn. Perfect.
Yes, you're right. And then it comes back and I get a life. And what am I finding? 2 swamps, I think.
Yeah. I'll play a Hall of Heliod's Generosity, and I'll cast Gavi. I'm then going to cycle Rogrin Crystal for free. Draw. And I get a cat dino. Yeah.
So that's
Super
another
cute.
life for Rachel. Rachel, I have you at 25.
Yes.
Yep. I forgot about that part. That's something.
So-
I guess I'll pass turn.
I will
Oh,
sack
wait
the
a
snake.
second. Wait a second.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Is Gavi a static ability?
For which? You may pay 0 rather than pay the cycling cost of the first card you cycle this turn. Each turn.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not an activated
Linvala
ability.
doesn't matter then, right?
No.
No. Okay, I was just checking. I didn't think it did, but I
Yeah.
just wanted to check.
So
Yeah, Rachel wants to do, I think, the snake thing at the end of turn.
Yep. On end set, I will sack the snake and I will use it to pop Esper Panorama.
Okay.
And I will go find
Yeah.
the planes.
And so I
Nice.
have
and then
26.
Yes.
yeah, gains a life when it comes back in. You are getting rid of your non-basics. I'm actually upset about this development.
It's fine. Go away.
I think my turn is going to be not what I want it to be.
Would you like Gorm to be not present?
Hey, I already.
Would that sway any of the way you attack?
Potentially, yeah.
I'm not coming for you, Mudsta. What's this?
I'm just
Don't-
I'm just presenting options.
Don't you want Kristen to also have her life cut in half? That way,
I-
it's an equal playing field.
I
kinda?
do. That's
Except
true.
for your life isn't cut in half.
I said kinda.
Kinda. Mm-hmm.
I was talking about hypocrisy earlier. I recognize that I am full of it.
As long as you're self-aware, then it's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does the Gormless guy have any like keywords apart from
Vigilance must be blocked to Fable and must be blocked by 2 or more creatures of Fable.
Okay, I'm gonna pay 5. I'm gonna bring Lyra out to play.
Mhm.
Oh, there's so much death touch. It complicates everything.
There is a staggering amount.
Yeah. You have flyers. You're fine.
Crazy.
I'm pretty sure I only included. There's one exception I can think of, but all my creatures have death touch. It's gonna poke you. This deck gonna poke you.
I'm gonna
Did you cast
throw-
Lyra?
Yes.
I did.
Okay, so
Yep.
I gain a life from that entering.
You do.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw Limvala at Joey.
Like with a fling, is it being sacrificed? Can it go away?
On a white
No.
fling.
And I'm gonna attack the Stoneforge Mystic into a Mudstar.
Cool. So I take 4, and Kristen gains 4.
Do I want to do?
Something very undignified about flinging an angel.
Tell that to Brian Stoutarm.
Like
I
hugging
mean,
an angel feels very
there-
rude.
There are like appropriate terms for different types of throwing. Like
That's true.
the correct usage for throwing a Glorybringer, for instance, is to yeet a Glorybringer.
Oh boy. I'm gonna block the Stoneforge Mystic with the kitty.
Okay. They trade, I think.
Yeah, I think it's a 3/2.
Yeah. So Stoneforge dies, and I get to draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Nice. And I don't know if I want to play a non-basic. No, who am I kidding? I'm not going to play a non-basic land. So I think with my remaining mana, I'm going to move the Skull Clamp onto Linvala. I think that seems good.
Okay. I assume Rachel's doing the sacrificing
Oh,
trick.
no.
Yes. On that
That's
stuff.
terrible. I'm not doing that. That's fine. It's not attached. Carry
Okay.
on. Carry on.
Okay. I will sack a snake and I will gain a life on Joey's upkeep.
Tech Edge, in case I want to get rid of your non-basic land.
Oh yeah. So many choices on Kristen's side of the board, especially.
Let's pay 4 and cast a Siphon Mind. Each of you
Oh.
discards a card, and I'll draw a card for each card discarded this way.
Yeah.
You.
Okay.
Well, he's not going to do very much with a Linvala on the board, so I will discard a Yawgmoth Thran Physician.
Oh,
I'll
that
get rid of
hurts in
Felwar
my
Stone.
soul.
That man is all.
I'm going to
activated,
discard
so-
a Miko Koro, Center of the Sea. I was going to say my mana base is pretty vanilla right now.
Yeah.
Ah.
Madagascan vanilla. The foil, you know.
Okay, so Lyra's a 5/5, and the specialist is a
2-1.
I mean, Gorm's got a big butt.
yeah, he got a big butt.
Yeah.
I
And
might be
he
running an
cannot
arbitrary combat trick you don't know about.
Ooh.
I consider that likely, actually. Yes.
It seems
But
less
it's a-
arbitrary.
But Rachel has Death Touch too, which makes me feel very territorial.
Yeah,
just have
but
the
think of
least
all the
life,
life
though.
Kristen has.
That's where I'm at, right? Like she's got
That
too
you
much
could
life.
take.
So I'm going to move to combat, and Kristen, I'm going to attack you with Gorm, who must be blocked by 2 or more creatures available, and with Virdis, who has non-basic land walk that doesn't presently matter.
I guess I have to like double block.
Yep. So you
I kinda-
gain how much from Lyra?
I gain 5 from Lyra. First strike, so that puts me to
so you-
49.
49. Then you take 1 from Virtus.
And then lose 24.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn. I
Wow.
run Virtus in my Rakdos Lord of Riots deck, and it is my favorite tech.
Oh my gosh, I guess it makes everything almost free. Basically, it's whatever the color pips are.
Yup.
Gross.
Four.
Wait. What are the life totals for everyone else at the moment?
18 for me, 24 for you, Joey's at 33, and Rachel's at 28.
So what you're saying is we just need to go ham at Joey at this point.
That's
right?
my plan.
Yeah.
I've only got a handful of life more than Kristen and Rachel.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so which
Yeah.
order did you order these blockers?
I would like to kill the creature that I can kill. All right, I will pass the turn, but I'm realizing that I have too many cards in hand.
What a hard life you must have.
Oh,
I know. It's-
Gosh, guys, these cards, there's too many of them. Oh, it's so hard to hold them.
Yeah.
The sleeves are kind of sharp.
Oh, the
sack
shade of
the-
it all. I'm gonna discard a Chariot of Victory.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll
I
What
will
brand
sack
sleeves
the
are you
snake
using that are so sharp?
on Joey's end step and go to 29.
Yeah, doing your the little snake snack. Snake snacks.
Snake snacks. Snack. I appreciate it. This Ophiomancer is new in this deck, and I have only played it with it once.
Ophiomancer's crazy. Crazy
It's
good.
So
With
good.
divine visitation.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it. Divine Visitation is also in this deck. I will sack the snake to the altar to float 2 mana.
Okay.
Then I will spend the correct amount of mana, which is 4, to cast Regna.
Okay.
Nice.
That's
1 life.
Yeah, go to 30.
It is 1 life.
Is it 2 or more for Regna?
If I gained life this turn,
Yeah,
I
just-
get 2
Oh, okay.
warriors.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I've never seen someone look at that board state that you have, Rachel, and say shoot.
Well, I want to be able to protect it. Is the problem?
There's a first for everything, Joey.
Look, I want what I want.
Sorry, that sounded a little bit like Waluigi there. I want,
I
want.
want what I want. And I think I just pass.
Okay.
So I move to my end step,
Yep.
and because I gained life, I get 2 warriors,
2 more life.
and I gain 2 life, and that is my turn.
I'll
And
just
then on
cycle
upkeep,
Desert of the Fervent. Draw a card. And
I'm
then,
just saying, if that Virtus gets in again, it should probably go at Rachel.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, I'm
I-
absolutely sacking the silent clearing on your combat.
Yep. On upkeep, she's gonna get another
Yep,
snake,
another
which is gonna
snake.
give her more warriors.
Yep,
Snake comes back.
yep,
I can
yep.
go to 33.
Draw for turn. Okay.
A board wipe does seem good right now.
Currently do not have one. I don't want to let people down, but yeah. I'm going to cast Riel the Everwise.
Oh, man.
And pass turn.
I make 2 more warriors and I sack a snake.
Oh boy.
So I've got you at 35, and then you'll be at 36
6
on
on
Kristen's turn.
Kristen's turn. Yeah.
On upkeep. Yep.
Gee whiz, that's an engine.
Yeah.
It really is.
We're in danger.
Chuckles.
Listen, I did my job.
Do it again. It didn't stick.
Well, I think I have something here that can help
Oh no.
play things up a little. I think. So
Devastating. That's what I was worried about.
it's kind of going to be one of those turns where the rest of the table has to thank me a little bit.
All right.
That depends
So
you play.
I said the rest of the table, Rachel. I didn't mean you.
No, I
Wow.
mean, in general, though, you could play a real nasty thing.
I'm gonna. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to combat. The rest of the turn is gonna kind of screw Rachel over, so I don't feel so bad about swinging at Joey here.
Hey. With both of the creatures, or
Yeah, sure. Thanks for pointing that out. I'll hit the other one at you too.
okay, I regret saying
So
everything.
that's 9? And
9?
5,
Yeah.
and 5 commander damage?
And you
Yeah.
gain 9 life.
So that puts me on 33.
Goodness. Okay, I
Um,
see 2 problems right now,
Yeah.
and they're
Next,
opposite of each
after
other.
combat- After combat, I'm gonna cast Dismantling Wave.
Oh,
that
Okay.
just-
Each opponent destroy an artifact or enchantment they control.
okay. In response, I will sack a snake.
Sure,
do you choose what gets destroyed?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's
it's
the
the
only one
Action
I have.
Altar. It's the
Sorry,
Trailblazer's Boots. And so I think it's the Fluctuator. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
probably.
Just, right. Yeah.
That was one of our preview cards on the cast. I'm glad to see it getting some play.
I know,
In a
right? I
cycling
put it
deck, no less.
I know.
especially put it in for you. This kind of needs to happen to slow down their table. I'm not really happy about it though. Play the Self-Bear and Void to scry one.
Okay.
Listen, after you get rid of my non-basic land walk, you play a non-basic. That's just salt in the wound right there.
Yeah, that's rude.
I know. But I'm going to help out now and play a Cleansing Nova to destroy all creatures.
Okay.
Oh.
I
Kinda
do
hurt
have a
me.
response. I am going to
Heroic.
regenerate. I'm going to regenerate each creature I control.
Pretty good.
Okay, well, seeing as I helped you out by getting rid of Rachel's board, can you not swing at me?
I'll think about it. You did hit me for
Okay.
9.
What's 9 between friends?
Still 9.
Still, yeah,
nine.
still 9 feels like 9. I am quite happy Linball is gone though. Gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
But
It's cool seeing preview cards in paper, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it.
I was building Massacre Girl and I got to put Manascape Refractor in, and I was like,
Ooh.
oh my god, it's Manascape Refractor! Ah!
so
That
this
card
is
is so cool.
this is my question now. Like, how savage am I? Am I out for vengeance on Kristen for hitting me, or do I go by the Golgari code, if there is one?
Is there one? Could you please tell us what it is?
I don't know what it is, to be honest. If there is one,
Kristen, what is your life total?
33.
33. I can almost guarantee that I have less ways to gain life than Rachel, probably.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what my deck does.
this true. Yeah, I'm gonna move to combat, and Rachel, I'm gonna swing at you for 1. Don't tap that.
will-
Don't tap that. Don't path it. Don't swords it. No.
Yeah, it's a sword.
Yep.
I will take a life to save 18.
Seems good.
I gain 1.
Now I forgot how to save a life in my head.
Yep.
All right. Well, as recompense, I'm going to exile your graveyard, Rachel, with a Bajuka Bog.
Ruthless. Exiled.
That's the Golgari code being
That
ruthless.
yeah. Is exiling graveyards? That is the opposite. Of
Yeah.
the code.
They've
Is that
been
another
repurposed and reprocessed.
Pay 5, and I'll play Virtus again.
Yep.
Okay.
And I have a Path of Ancestry trigger, so I'll scry. I can keep that, I guess, and then I will pass it on.
It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I will untap.
It's one of the
I
few
will-
tap lands that I'll run. In
All
a
right.
deck.
My deepest apologies. It is the first Azorius
Oh,
basic.
disgusting.
No.
I know. I'll hide it. I'll hide it.
Hide your shame, Rachel. Hide it.
I need to buy them. There were only so many in the guild kit.
Yeah, I really wanted the foil ones, but they're so expensive.
They're very
Yeah.
expensive, yeah. You know what's so sad is I had last turn I had 2 mana open, and I had I suppose I have to sequence this correctly. I will pay 5 mana for Cathar's Crusade.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, that would have gotten
That's not a
very out of
thing.
control.
And then I will pay 2, taking a life, going to 34, to cast Selfless Spirit, which I could not activate because Linbala was on the board.
Oh, no.
I did not have enough mana to both Swords and Selfless Spirit.
Yeah.
It was so sad.
And you got a Cathar's trigger.
Yep.
I do have a Cathar's trigger, so I put a +1 counter on Selfless Spirit, and that is my turn.
Okie dokie.
Selfless Spirit's so good.
It is so
Mhm.
good. It is now quite expensive.
Yeah, I think you guys played in Modern though, right?
Yeah.
It does.
I'm just going to main phase. Actually, no. I'll pass. Because who draws lands?
Huh, man.
Not this deck.
No.
Somebody's holding a Return to Dust.
No.
Instant speed, 5 mana, return to dust.
So great.
I'll play a Plains. Because Plains are good, apparently. So how scared are we about the Cathar's Crusade?
You just blew up my whole cat summon cat. I have 10 +1 counters on Selfless Spirit.
You can't spell Cathar's Crusade without cat.
That's
Cat.
true.
Cat's Crusade. Get out of here.
We're not very. I'm
What
not
is the
scared right
table
now.
thing?
Yeah, I have my commander costs 8 now, so I'm pretty
How
much
many
at
cards?
the range.
You have
I have
another
one card in
commander.
hand.
One
I
card.
have
in
another
hand.
commander. It requires I have a board.
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
sack outlet.
I'm scared of the Cathar's Crusade. Oh.
Ugh, no.
I'm going to play this Avacyn.
Okay,
I'm scared of the Avacyn now.
I was gonna say.
I mean, of course, it's scary. It's scary to play one when there's a board with nothing better to hit. Like, I guess that's me.
Yeah,
All right.
It's
feels
not,
okay.
it's not bad. Everything's indestructible. Seems okay.
Well, that decree of annihilation isn't doing anything much, huh?
Yes.
Play that emergent zone. Huh.
Ah, what's happening? Ooh. I apologize. My whole setup is crumbling.
That Avacyn's a problem, love.
It is. And my swords is exiled.
Yeah, well, that's your own fault.
It is
I
not
think-
my own fault.
You use that on my creature.
Thinking common parlance, the correct time to play an Avacyn is always straight after a swords.
Yeah, for sure.
Pay 2 to sign in blood myself.
Okay.
I have my life total at 23.
Yep.
Draw 2. Okay, so in that case, we're just going to pay 6 and recast Gorm
Regorm.
and Scry. Don't need that right now.
Is Gorm double shielding?
Yeah,
I think
he's a big
so.
guy, and then Virtus can just slip through.
That's fine.
Speaking of which, probably should have attacked before. I don't know. That's open mana. Let's feel like you and I are on a wavelength here that maybe I shouldn't actually hit you.
And you do you, man.
But I am a scumbag.
Full warning.
I don't know. I feel like that would be too cruel. The Avacyn and the Cathar's Crusade make me feel like we should have some sense of solidarity here. So I'm going to pass.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw a magic card, which is another Azorius Plains. Excellent.
Add to the
News.
shame.
I apologize to friends and family. I will pay 8. I
For
suppose
Avacyn.
for
Wow.
my own Avacyn. No, for 4/4 Angel Regna the Redeemer, which puts an extra counter on Selfless Spirit and a 1 counter on Regna.
And I
That
believe you
is-
lose a life from the silent
Yeah.
clearing.
I do lose a life from the
Yeah.
silent clearing as well. Yes.
Cool.
So I go to 33, and that is all I got.
Oh, I'm gonna wizard cycle at the end of your turn. Go
Cool.
and find
Wizard
a
cycle.
wizard.
Wow, it has been a literal decade since I've heard those words.
Yep. Question
I-
is,
Love it because I picture him on a little bike,
yeah.
on a little like sliver cycling. Come on.
There is a chance that I may only have one wizard, and that wizard was Riel, and she has died.
Oh no.
So we're gonna learn together.
I was playing in a game with the RC committee, and he was playing Amplifier.
Okay.
So you like wheel through your deck, and whatever card you find, it gets that power and toughness.
Mhm.
And he did it on his second trigger. He was wheeling, and he hit a 0/0.
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
So I'm
And,
gonna find Warden of the Eye. Sorry, not to interrupt, but just
No, go ahead.
It's non-creature, non-land. When it comes in, that goes back to my hand. So that's all.
Cool. Yeah. He just immediately had to sacrifice it. It was so sad.
I'll play Astral Slide,
Nice.
Nice.
That
and that's it for me.
I got to play against Sheldon on our stream the other day, and I've had the distinct pleasure of pyroblasting his villainous wealth.
Pretty good.
And then I went onto Olivia Gobert Hicks' stream and I got to play against him again, and it happened one more time. Not his villainous wealth, but I think his commander or something. I think I pyroblasted him with Drotha.
And Pyroblast is going to get banned in the next round. Kristen, it's all you.
Cool. Astral Slide flickers until end of turn, right?
Yep. And it can be any creature.
Okay.
I do not have any cycling cards in hand.
Don't give away that info.
I feel like this kind of puts a bit of a target on myself, or at least it has in the past.
It does, because it kind of stops combat decks doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
Because you can blink stuff out in combat.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Joey. You have the power to end lives.
I don't. I only have the power to cut them in half.
Until we get to such
Have
a
you
point
ever
where you
tried to
can.
live while being in half?
And then in half and in half and in half and in
Yeah.
half. Have you ever
Have
killed
you
somebody when they were at
spoken
1 life?
Yeah, it has happened. I usually have to rely on like different sorts of finishers than the actual commanders. They kind of just get the ball rolling.
Yeah, for sure.
But it has happened occasionally if I'm able to pump something up a little bit.
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
Whatever it is.
I could blow up one of your creatures, Joey, but I'm interested to hear if you don't want me to do that.
What do you think my response to that will be? Of course I don't want you to do that.
Please destroy one of my creatures.
I mean, it's obviously the preamble to a don't hit me.
Yes. Yeah. I'm fine not hitting you. There's another person at 33 life who keeps climbing.
Okay.
It's true.
So I won't blow your thing up. That's fine.
Alrighty. And I can't blow up yours.
I am not part of this conversation.
I have.
I'm going to go ahead and put this Sword of the Animist onto Avison.
Yeah.
And I'm going to swing for 9 at.
Can you
the
block
cat.
this?
Yeah. Can't even get through it.
Scully, please go.
Scully just wants to be internet famous.
She does. She just wants to sit directly upon a dice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do not have a witch's oven to deal with this cat.
I have 2 flying blockers. If that's what if you were trying to see what is under my cat's behind.
It's fine. I'll let you decide how many blockers you have left at the end of this turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna get hit next turn anyway. So.
So you're taking 9.
I mean, I feel like I might as well.
It's 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then post-combat, I'm going to play this Angel of Jubilation.
Huzzah!
What
Yeah.
that do?
So it's a 3/3 flyer. Other non-black creatures I control get +1/+1. And players can't pay life or sacrifice creatures to cast spells or activate abilities.
Gross.
Oh,
That's the
no.
grossest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I agree.
That does fully nothing with that on the table.
And then I guess I pass.
All right. Can't
It's
sacrifice.
all angels all the time. Apart from random Stoneforge Mystic.
A little core running around on the ground underneath.
She's an angel.
Aw.
Oh man.
She's got little
I have,
cardboard wings on.
I have Angelic Destiny in the deck, so I can make her an angel.
So this seems really savage, but I think I'm going for it. We're going to cast Key to the City.
Okay.
No, unblockable.
Uh-huh. And we're going to use its ability. Wait. Am I allowed to? Sorry, what does the Jubilation do?
You can't pay life or sack creatures.
Okay, so discarding a card's still fine. Okay. I think we're gonna discard Hornet Queen to make Virtus unblockable, and then I'm gonna move to combat.
Oh, can you get through?
Scully doesn't care for this line of play.
Every time combat is announced, he's back. Like
She's here to defend me.
Exactly.
Move your big gut.
And I am attacking Rachel.
Okay, I go to 12.
I think it might be
Welcome
11
to the
actually.
sub 20 club. At 20,
I was at
24,
24.
and then you take
So
one
then-
from Virtus.
So I take
and
one
then-
and I go to 11
Yeah.
here.
But here's the thing. This is what makes me a savage person.
Is this
Oh,
Wound
do
Reflection?
I die right now?
Yeah, Virtus gets halfway there, but Wound Reflection does the other
Oh,
half.
Oh
boy.
my goodness. Well, that is me, folks.
what does wound reflection do?
The end of each turn, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost that turn.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
Was
savage.
I the scary one there?
I don't think so.
I promise not to hit Kristen.
You did.
I
And
had
you were a
one
fool
card
for
in
making
hand
that
and
deal.
It was a land
I was a
tax.
fool. That's absolutely fair. All right, I am done after that.
All right.
It's all right. You can
Avenge
you can
Yeah,
throw your
I-
tea out of the boat in a minute.
That was mostly why I took the damage from Avison, because I was like, I'm going to lose a bunch anyway.
Yeah.
What's the difference between 12 and 16?
So we'll do a Warden of the Eye.
Nice. Flying
Ooh.
blocker.
Flying blocker. It's going to return my Rogren Crystal. Actually, it's not a flying blocker. It's just... He looks like he's flying, but he's just doing like the crane stance or something.
Oh, okay.
Which
I
is-
was thinking he was a flyer.
Me too. I'm disappointed now.
Bad.
I'm gonna pass. This deck is firing on all cylinders right now.
Ooh.
Draw for turn.
How many cyclers do you have in there?
Staggering amounts.
Like the original precon, I think only came with like 31, 33 or something like that. But I looked at the numbers on EDH Rec. Like the average deck is moving up to like 44, 46.
Yeah, it's about 40
Wow.
about that. It's every land that you can run, a lot of the cheap cantrips, a lot of like suboptimal cards like Vidalcan Aether Mage because it has wizard cycling
Right.
and weird stuff like that. So just bad luck.
Do you think it's worth it to run Amulet of Vigor in that deck because of all the tapped lands?
I could see it, especially considering it's 1 to cast, I think.
1 to cast, yeah.
I just don't own one, so my compromise is Crucible of Worlds. So at least if I do cycle them, I can at least play them from my graveyard.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That was my
Um,
biggest problem with Gavi is the mana base is
Yeah.
so slow.
Yeah, it's rough.
I'm gonna pay white to put the skull clamp on the angel.
Disrespectful.
Joey's on 23. I make it.
Yep.
Okay. I guess. And Munster, do you have any flying blockers? No.
I do not.
Okay. I guess so. Munster can take the 3+1 is 4.
Okay.
And Joey, you can take the
Hey. Hey,
the 10. 10.
I thought we had an understanding.
I mean, that was last turn.
Pray that she does not alter the deal further.
Darth Lyra.
Exactly.
Man, all right, Mazda, how much did you lose?
I lost. Oh no! I lost 4. So I
End of the
lose
turn,
another
you'll lose
4.
another 4 unless she's dealing more damage.
Cool.
Yikes. Wound reflection. So
Does wound
dangerous.
reflection work for like you guys as well then?
Each opponent.
It's,
Yeah,
it's,
it's
yeah,
not- Oh,
it's-
okay.
Joey's fine
Oh,
from
I
it.
don't want Mudster to lose any more life. So I'm gonna cast Austere Command.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pick artifacts and enchantments.
I have mixed
Yeah.
feelings on that in the end, but
Brutal.
this is how we die.
Yep.
And they said it couldn't be done in mono white.
I have faith in mono white. I've seen like Elishnorn decks do super well in SRAM. It's
For sure.
Yeah, this one's like a little bit more restricted to mainly angels. But
Yeah.
it's still got some good spells. I then pass the turn.
Okay.
I think white also suffers from being so requiring of like having a good amount of like mana rocks, ramp sources and stuff like that to guarantee that you can keep up with everyone else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the shell of your deck is so big
Hmm.
because there's not enough like tribal creatures or what
Yeah.
you want to actually do that will do those things. So like, yeah, I'm running obviously like Stoneforge Mystic and stuff.
That's the problem. The biggest problem I found with building mono white is it's all the staples are so expensive.
Right.
Like you're just the auto includes in
Yeah.
white.
Yeah, like land tax, Abyssins, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're already like $80 deep in the deck just hitting the minimum.
Yeah. I'm gonna move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Kristen, I'm gonna attack you because you were so mean.
Wow.
And I'm sure that's the only
Name-calling.
reason.
You're gonna attack me with
Both of these guys. 2/7 vigilance
Okay.
must be blocked, and 1/1 death touch cut your life in chaos.
okay, so I'll eat Gorm. And then take one,
and then you go to 16.
and then down to 16.
Cool. Here, I don't know that this is going to survive the night, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In Battle Bond, there was another version
Oh
of
yes.
Wound Reflection.
Yeah.
Archfiend
What?
of Despair.
Uh-oh.
Flying opponents can't gain life, and the same text, at the beginning of each end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life that they lost that turn.
Woohoo!
So I'm going to
Yeah, that
start
means-
moving to my end step. I don't know if that's going to live.
I mean, Mudster, if you save me, we can duel.
So
Tapped out.
funny story. If I hadn't lost the Talisman of Conviction, I could have.
Oh, man.
Hoisted by your own petard, Kristen.
Yeah, so I die.
Yes!
Oof.
Oh my goodness. Double wound reflection.
Goodness.
Cut
they
down
stack?
mean-
the primal
Do they
life.
stack? Would they stack?
I'm fine with that. My deck did cool stuff. If I didn't misplay, I probably would have won. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like Krav and Regna did their thing, so how can you be mad?
Yeah,
Krav did
in my
not.
hand,
It was Regna.
I had an Ugin, which I was going to play when in tap to blow up something. So,
Nice.
All
Yeah.
right.
and an Immortal Sun. So,
Take him down, Andrew.
Oh, goodness. Peregrine Drake.
What?
I know.
Begins to storm off.
It's happening.
Where'd that
Um,
astral drift go?
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
wish.
That would be sick. That's a
I'm gonna-
great idea.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
pretty
time
cool.
warp.
Nice.
Okay.
And hopefully
Storming.
find an answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gorm is totally dead. Super totally dead. Apologies.
Okay.
interesting.
I'm gonna path the demon.
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Things are
You're doing
happening.
it. Is he doing
Things-
it?
I'm gonna hit you for 5. Put you to 8.
Yep.
I'll cast a Clever Impersonator,
Oh.
and it's gonna come in as a copy of Virtus.
Hey.
So that's
Nice.
This is where
What are you
we're
doing,
at.
dude?
Just guy death touch.
You make it look so good,
Okay.
and I'll pass turn.
This game has been like really fun.
Yeah,
Very
I'm enjoying
fun.
it. I'm enjoying it. Everyone's done quite
Oh.
a bit.
Yes. Oh, this makes me so happy. This is my favorite way to win. This is my
Oh,
favorite card in the deck.
No.
Absolute favorite. I'm gonna cast Skullstorm.
Yes. Oh boy. So wait, I have to sack. You've done it 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, I have cast my commanders 4 times total.
Okay. So 5
so that I have
total.
5 copies of Skullstormer on the stack.
And so I have to sacrifice a creature, right?
Yeah, you must sacrifice a creature. If
Yeah.
you can't, you lose half your life.
Okay.
So
So-
how many creatures did you have?
I had 3, so I sacked 3. So I lose half my life and go to 7. And then lose half my life again. Is it rounded up?
Round it up.
So then I go to 3.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna attack you with Virtus.
take
2
the 1,
damage.
and then I go to 1.
Yes, I feel like I might get this.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Gravestorm is the best.
It's
This
such a cool
game
card.
has been wild. I love it.
I'm
So many big splashy spells.
gonna do a Rogrin to cycle and draw. I'll cycle wipe clean just because I am in a cycling deck, and then I die to Joey.
Yes.
Very
Nice.
There it
good.
is.
Yay.
Well, thanks for the games, guys. I enjoyed that game. It was really fun. Got to see a lot of everyone's deck. My deck did pretty good. I ran into that usual white thing of having to blow up your own board to stop yourself dying. Thankfully, like the second time I had the indestructible, but I guess my misplay of not killing the creature came back to haunt me. I wasn't expecting like another of those effects straight after.
Yeah.
I've never played against the deck, so I guess you live and learn.
Yep.
But it was fun. It was fun. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, seriously, this was great. And Kristen, this is what it like. I didn't know how to interface with a bunch of your cards because I just so rarely see mono white played, and you pilot it like a boss. So it's just awesome to see because I'm like, oh, those are amazing. Everyone's like, oh, mono white's not very good, and Kristen's like, let me show you what I'm up to.
Hold on.
I was just gonna say, I think I had the most lands in play as well, which is like wild.
Yeah, no, that was
That's
absolutely
sword.
absolutely badass. I can't believe you you blew up my stuff so much. But I understand.
Rightly so.
Yeah. Well, and I got to do what my favorite stuff is in the deck. I got to close the deal, and Skullstorm's just like my absolute favorite card there. The Commander Storm cards are really powerful when you got partners. So
You got style points for that one for sure.
Yep.
yeah.
That was such a blast. I love playing Krav and Regna because it's such a kind of a slow build. And they really got to do kind of what the deck is designed to do, which is gain a bunch of life, go super wide. Obviously not a lot of swinging happening. I couldn't find a Blood Artist or a Cruel Celebrant or anything to really get the payoff that the deck is looking for. But it folds to exactly what it always folds to, which is a single board wipe.
But if we hadn't got there, that
Yeah.
was an engine.
Yeah.
It's a very
It really
cool, like
was.
trigger happy kind of deck where it's not infinite by any means, but it does it every turn, which is cool.
Yeah.
The Ophiomancer just like keeps that going.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That
good.
was insane.
That's a new card in the deck, and only purely because I didn't have one, and I finally went out and got it, and it's been absolutely worth the slot.
Yeah, and then I was playing Gavi, and I think we discussed it, like Rachel brought it up, just the fact that cycle lands come in tapped can really slow the deck down. So that's something I need to work on, I think, in the future. The Crucible Worlds, I've yet to actually have and be able to use it with the lands, but I definitely would like to try the Amulet of Vigor, assuming I can find one that will not cost me an arm and a leg.
Right, that's always the thing.
Yeah. Especially with like new decks, I'm always so hesitant to invest too much into them because you never know. You might be like, this really isn't my cup of tea, and then you're just like, well, I just spent $100 on a deck that I'm never going to play again. Cool.
Right.
Did the amulet get reprinted in the foil slot in Mystery Booster?
It did, but it's
So
still
maybe
it's
the
still
regular one
expensive.
would be down a little.
Hopefully, I'll look into it. Maybe I can trade for it. But
I gotta
For sure.
if you
think-
can get the cycling stuff going though, like
Yeah.
do you have Zenith Flare in that deck? Because then you can just imitate all of Ikoria Limited and
no, it's just the one-time use for like a Zenith Flare with no way to really recur it beyond like having one of the other two targets. The deck basically it's like a 5-card combo of like Hall of Heliod's Intervention, Gavi out, Rule of Law, Decree of Silence, and some way to basically return. Like you can basically lock people out of casting spells.
Wait, that's what you were about to be up to?
No, well, like, but I didn't have any of the pieces.
Now I'm glad you didn't get to showcase what your deck does.
Exactly. But the issue becomes people just beat you to death because I can't counter combat damage very well at all.
Nasty surprise.
Goodness. Well, thank you, thank you everyone for joining us. And
Thanks for
Yeah.
having me.
Thank you for having us.
we'll see if we
Yeah,
can get
thank
some
you.
people back.
It's been
for
really
more.
fun.
Cool.
For sure.
Please be sure to tune in every Monday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a guaranteed new video. You can also follow me on Twitter at MTGMudsta. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/MTGMudsta. And lastly, you can check me out when I stream at twitch.tv/MTGMudsta. This video is brought to you in support by my patrons. If you're looking for a way to help out the channel, please be sure to visit the link below. Thank you all for watching this video, and don't forget, friends are just opponents you haven't eliminated yet.